Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to UnfiltHER, the space where we keep it raw, real, and rooted in truth. I'm your girl, Twanna. Today, we're talking about something I know is speaking to a lot of us right now, that shift from that girl to this woman. Now listen, that girl is cute. She's got the perfect morning routine, green juice, Pilates, matching workout sets, Instagram ready. But this woman, she's lived a little, she's learned, and she's not chasing an aesthetic. She's creating a life that fits exactly who she is now. And for Black women in our 30s and 40s, reinvention hits different. We're talking glow-ups that go deeper than skincare routines and gym memberships. We're talking about leveling up your career, protecting your peace, healing your mind, and standing firmly in your worth. Not for likes, not for applause, but for you. Let's get into it.
The world won't cage this flame inside. Unfiltered, unshaken, every rule I'm breaking.
There's something about turning 30 or 40. It's like your own voice gets louder than the noise around you. The things you used to tolerate, the friendships that drained you, the jobs that underpaid you, the relationships that didn't grow you, suddenly feel too heavy to carry. That girl was all about the image. She wanted to be seen in the right spaces. She might have played along to keep the peace. But this woman, she's about alignment. She's about living in a way that makes sense for her body, her mind, and her spirit, not just for the gram. If you've ever looked around and thought, this can't be it, there's more for me, sis, that's the start of your reinvention. Let's start with work, because career changes are the new normal. For so many of us, stability isn't just about a steady paycheck anymore. It's about emotional stability. It's about waking up on Monday morning without that knot in your stomach before you even pour your coffee. When Black women decide it's time to move on, the reasons run deep. Money, because the bag still matters, and we deserve to be paid for our brilliance. And I'm not talking about cost of living raises that barely cover gas money. I mean being paid for the value we bring, the ideas we generate, the teams we build, leadership or lack of it. We are not staying in places where we're overlooked, undervalued, or undermined. Too many of us have been acting managers for years without the title or the pay. Toxic culture, if the air is thick with microaggressions, double standards, and unspoken rules about how much of yourself you're allowed to bring to work, we're gone. Flexibility, because work-life balance isn't a luxury, it's survival. More of us are asking, why can't I design my work around my life instead of my life around my work? Values. If the company's mission doesn't match ours, we know it's not a fit. If they post a black square in June, but their leadership team hasn't changed in 10 years, we see it. We're not just chasing promotions anymore. We're chasing peace. And peace is priceless. I met a sister recently who left her 6-figure tech job because her manager told her, "We're just not sure you're ready for leadership." Mind you, she was already doing the job. She walked away, started her own consulting agency, and within a year was making more, working less, and finally sleeping through the night. There's something for a lot of us, peace and purpose are leading straight to entrepreneurship. Did you know Black women now own 42% of all new women-owned businesses? That's powerful. But here's the truth. We still face bigger hurdles to get funding and resources. The system wasn't built with us in mind, so we do what we've always done. We get creative. We save our own startup capital before talking to investors. We start small, pop-up shops, side hustles, to prove our ideas work. We turn our kitchen tables into headquarters, our cars into delivery vans, and our lunch breaks into networking calls. We network like our future depends on it, because it does. And here's the thing, when you build something yourself, nobody can take it from you. If you're thinking about making that move, here's my advice. Start before you're ready. You'll never have the perfect amount of money, time, or confidence. Start now and build as you go. But here's the truth. Reinvention isn't just about your job. It's about your whole life. For Black women, authenticity is a radical act. Ava DuVernay said it best. When you're walking in your authenticity, you have nothing to prove, nothing to lose, and nothing to hide. In our 30s, we're in our comeback era, learning from what worked, leaving behind what didn't. By our 40s, we're in our coming alive season, moving with more intention, more clarity, and way less tolerance for nonsense. This is the season where you stop shrinking, where you stop making yourself small so other people can feel comfortable. Maybe you're listening and thinking, okay, Trina, I hear you, but I'm not there yet. How do I even start? Here's your roadmap. Step 1, get honest with yourself. Ask, am I living for me or am I performing for an audience? Write it down, say it out loud. Own it. Step 2, define what this woman looks like for you. Not society, not Instagram. You. Is she healthier, more confident, debt-free, in love with her life? Get specific. Step 3, audit your circle. Who's clapping for you and who's clapping at you? There's a difference. This woman doesn't keep people around who celebrate her in public but secretly doubt her in private. Step 4, make one bold change. Maybe it's asking for the raise. Maybe it's signing up for therapy. Maybe it's saying no to a family obligation that's draining you. One bold move starts the momentum. Step 5, invest in yourself. That could mean taking a class, hiring a coach, buying the camera to start your content, or even just setting aside money each month for me growth. Step 6, protect your energy like it's gold. Because it is, that means boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Step 7, be patient. Reinvention is not an overnight delivery, it's a process, and sometimes you'll feel like you're moving backwards before you leap forward. You can't talk about reinvention without talking about wellness, mental, physical, and spiritual. Mentally, we're carrying a lot. Being hyper-visible yet overlooked. Balancing caregiving with careers. Navigating racism and sexism daily. That's why we lean on sister circles, prayer, hobbies, and yes, therapy. Physically, we face what's called the triple jeopardy in healthcare: race, gender, and age. That's why we research our symptoms before we see a doctor, bring backup to appointments, and refuse to be dismissed. Spiritually, many of us are returning to practices that ground us. Journaling, meditation, affirmations, church, or simply sitting outside in silence. One of the biggest glow-ups from that girl to this woman is learning that no is a complete sentence. That girl said yes to keep the peace. This woman says no to keep her peace. Every no is a yes to yourself, to your time, your health, your future. You can reinvent yourself anytime. Natalie Basile revised her novel Queen Sugar 13 times before publishing at age 47. After more than 20 years in the business, Leslie Jones joined the cast of Saturday Night Live in her 40s. Reinvention has no expiration date. So, what part of your story are you ready to rewrite? Not for the feed, not for the applause, but for you. Because that girl was cute. But this woman, she's the real flex. And remember, here at UnfiltHER, we're unfiltered, unapologetic, and undeniably her. I'll see you next week for episode 3, where we're getting into a conversation we need to have. Why so many Black women are feeling worn down and what it really takes to get our energy and peace back. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.